Nigerian of the United States. So here we are in the quarter-final. Number 3 seed, Jordan Stewart in the male minus 87 kilo category, up against Bryan Salazar Perez, the number 6 seed. Now, a little dicky bird has told me these two actually don't like each other very much. They've had history apparently. Now, I don't know anything about that. I don't know if you do, but apparently we might see a bit of a feisty one.
I have heard, again, having watched these guys grow, I have heard that there's been some contentious moments.
Yes.
And we're better to let that out of your system than in ring 7.
Well, we'll watch this one a little bit more carefully.
Yes,
we'll
make sure that we're...
little tricks.
See what we can see.
Yeah, absolutely. They certainly know each other. There's a little bit more care here. Stewart, we saw against Jason Grant of the United States when he won 24-3. Was
Jamaica.
absolutely all over him. Of Jamaica, excuse me, yes.
Via Boston, Massachusetts. Yeah. So we're up Stewart's up 2-1.
Stewart's up 2-1.
Perez turned on him. Yeah.
Well, it wasn't far away either. Stewart certainly affording a lot more respect in this encounter.
Yeah.
There was no holding back in his first round match. He was absolutely all over his opponent.
2-2. Mexico scored with another punch.
Must have been another punch, yes.
Second
two
punch.
punches. Much more cagey affair. You just know that it's going to kick off later on down the line. We probably just have to get this first period out of the way. Let them size each other up. There's that cross hands again. A lot of people are making this mistake. It's and it is a bit unfair, I suppose, as you say. You know, as Jackie Galloway said that sometimes she just changed her mind. She was going to go for a kick, then stopped, and that's been interpreted as a defensive
as
maneuver.
Kicking low, right. Again, the greater the degree of subjectivity, and what you have to know what the athlete was thinking, the greater the likelihood that you'll get that wrong.
Yeah. Looking around on ring 8, Tortosa Cabrera leading 14-8 over Suzuki. Nadler, in the category we saw, Luis Colon beating Nadler by 18 points to 5, which is probably what we'd have expected, to be honest, the way that we saw Luis earlier. So he's progressed through to the next stage. There are other matches that look to complete. Zelaya has beaten Boron in the male.
Terrence Jennings is fighting Jason Ishida.
Ignore that one. That's not. That's.
Oh, okay.
That's a false negative. That's a false fact, an alternate fact.
An alternative fact.
That was a different game from another time. Here we are back with this particular bout. Very cagey. 3-2. Stewart leads. And the second period, pretty much
like the first.
Where the first went on. Yeah. Excuse the pun. Stewart dominating centering, but that's the explosiveness I think that Stewart's worried about, isn't it? Perez has got some. And now Stewart opens up a little bit. You feel sooner or later there's going to be a major fight going to break out.
Yeah, there's going to be this. It's boiling up under the surface.
Yeah, they've both shown they've got it. They've both shown they've. Still 3-2 to Stewart.
at the 1 minute mark in round number 2. And Mexico takes the fall and would rather have the gum jump penalty go to Canada.
Yeah, Perez wanted the push there, but
yep. The referee did not agree.
It's a difficult situation for an official here, because if somebody goes down, it's almost you have to give a gum jump one way or the other. We know we got 3 points for Perez for a spinning kick, and I think the officials are saying
yes, that the 3 points went up because it was 4-2.
Yeah.
But we saw in an earlier match it was the same situation. The 3 points went up and they added an additional point.
Yeah. And I thought that's what they were asking for, but I think the referee said no.
If they push the technical point button at the right time, all the points will be added.
Perez certainly coming in with another explosive spinning kick. Now that should have been an extra point.
That's one that needs it because somebody wasn't pushing the technical.
Yeah, everybody agrees. Yeah, extra point there. Perez started to open up. That's 2 moves in the space of 15 seconds there, and he's gone from 4-2 down to 8-4 ahead.
And that's how quickly fortunes change.
Yeah, this is all going to really kick off in the third. The second period is over. Just a second and a bit left. And now, yes, these two, there is definitely something between them, isn't there? There was a little glance. There was, I think Stewart was about to lift his hand up and then changed his mind. There's a bit of a tension out there.
A little bit's not bad.
Well, that's good.
We don't want you to be a maniac, but you know, if you're in a combat sport and you have a little bit of
Mexican corner coach is just saying anything at all to his protege, and yet Stewart in the other corner, he's getting a lot of attention.
And I know this coach from Mexico. He said everything he needed to say. The first 10 or 15 seconds in.
But I know we talked about this before. That sometimes is a good tactic. Keep it simple. If you say too much, the athlete goes out there, and in the end, he's got a jumble of words, and just say the one thing.
We teach in our coaching development program 3 pieces of information, and that's it. And you want to make sure that they heard it, and ask them to repeat it, and then let them recover.
Stewart comes out already bouncing high. He has to make something happen now. 4 points down. I feel that both athletes have still got plenty of energy left in the tank.
Not a good under 87 punch. Might have been a good punch at 54 or 58, but not at under 87.
He's doing a good job of spoiling Stewart's attacks.
Yeah. He engages and puts himself in the way enough.
Yeah, he's always moving. He never stops. He's either going left, right, forward. And Stewart's kicks are just not landing clean. He's not scoring with them. He only has 4 points to his name.
It's gotta get a little more active.
Yeah.
Is this
it was close.
It was a
Stewart ducked. It was a good job. In fact, 2 of those points that Stewart has were Gam Johns as well, so he's actually only scored with 1 kick so far. And, no Gam Johns against Stewart's name, so all 8 points that Perez has achieved have been via scoring kicks or punches. Tried to go for the punch again there. Comes a bit of a wrestling match.
45 seconds.
Now Stewart has to kick in. Perez again, just eat up a bit of time, closes that distance. It's really interesting to watch Perez here. As soon as Stewart looks to make a move, Perez goes. Just reacts every time. Tried to score
2 points.
2 points there for Stewart. That will give him a bit of confidence.
9-6.
Punch from Perez scores. 3 points
seconds.
20 seconds to go. Here we go. Stewart tried a turning kick. He can win it with one turning kick to the head.
Yep. He's swinging for the fences, but he's got to.
Time's running out. 6.5 seconds on the clock.
Canada is playing the video review card.
Seen something here. This could be. Well, this smells, when there's 6.5 seconds to go in the third. This smells of let's give my man a bit of a rest. Let's give him a breather.
And see if he can get this Gamjum penalty, which would take it to 6-7, which brings it within a 3-point. So now a turn to the body or a face kick helps us win it.
Absolutely.
And give him.
Well, they're looking at the replay on their screens. They were putting them up on the big screens, but they're not doing that anymore. They're rewinding back quickly.
I wish we could have it up on the screen.
Well, they've pressed a button to put it on the screen, but the screen just has that horrible error message in the middle of it that means you haven't got a cable plugged in properly. There you go. No. He's trying to make it appear. Okay, successful.
So it's 9-7 now.
Wow. Coach earns his player a point. And now 9-7, one kick, 6.5 seconds. Here we go. Kicks galore from either side. No points scored yet. Ooh. And time is up. What a contest. Cursory shake of hands between them. And a victory for Mexico.
Congratulations, Mexico. You pulled it out.
Yeah, that was a very interesting bout, but very well played.